Тэгээд тэгэл яг энэ хэсэг дээр бол яг хаанаас ирсэн, яагаад энэ талаар ярьж байна. Тэгээд яг одоо ингээд миний яг нэг амьдралын chapter ингээд дуусж байна. Тэгээд эхний ирсэн зорилгоудаа бүгдийг биелүүлчлээ. Одоо эх 7 хоногт Монгол явна. Тэгээд гэрийнхандаа бүгдэнд нь хайртай шүү гэж хэлье. Тийм. Манай гэрийнхэн тэгээ хамаатан садан бүгдээрээ ингээд итгэдэг. Тэр бүгдийг нь яг би мэдэрдэг болохоор одоо ингээд явж байгаа. Тийм тэгээд дахиад ирээдүй бол маш гэрэлтэй гэж бодож байна. Манай зөвхөн миний ч биш манай гэр бүлийн бүгднгийнх нь ирээдүй. Тэгээд хамгийн гол нь бас эрүүлэнх ах хэрэгтэй. Энийг удахгүй очлоо. Жохо юм хэцүү жохо ойлгочих юм шиг тиймэрхүү болж байна. Тэгэхээр шал тийм яхаа. Idea about making a chaos came up to me right before Lenny's last important fight that he got cancelled because he got the infection, and I told Lenny we have to do something outside fighting so we can also provide for our families, so we can have like better future for us. Let's do something. It doesn't have to be like anything related to fighting. It can be like anything. Let's have a business, you know. Also, me and Lenny, we grew up in the gym together, so it was no-brainer to start a business with my best friends. And Lenny presented me an idea about making clothes because at the time, Lenny did some clothing designs for his fights. I think his girlfriend made him a t-shirt, so he was showing me, oh, we can maybe do some stuff like this. We didn't see any brand that truly represents us, so we had to make one for us. We have pretty good brand identity because we are so sure about what we want to tell, what stories we would like to tell. We are learning a lot through the process. I'm starting a business, and every day there is challenges, and we're also studying so much about it. Being a young entrepreneur, it's nice because we are trying to become our own boss, you know. Also, we don't have that much to lose, and we work for only ourselves, so it's pretty nice. But we can just go fully in without thinking a lot about the risks or consequences. Everything you do is gonna hurt. If you choose to study in university or not study in university, if you choose to fight, not fight, everything hurts. You just have to find which one you are willingly to get hurt, you know. I don't know. What you want?
Immagine chakra illusion. Vabbè, ok, facciamo chakra.
Ok. Sentito?
Sì.
Questo è per Lisa.
Every fighter has their purpose. Either it's for the family, either it's for the country. So for me, fighting for my family, it's such a nice purpose for me. And I also always knew that I have to leave the country to pursue what I dream, looking back where I came from. And if I get to see myself now, when I was in 17, I would be really proud. I would be really amazed about that. So more Milanese person than the Mongolian person at some point, even because I grew up in here. I came here 18, and in Mongolia I was just only student and just training, so I didn't get to see what is really adult life or work life. And everything I did back in Mongolia got appreciated much more in Milano. By heart, I'm a person that have to move a lot to different cities, different homes. My home is not a place, you know. My home is more where my heart is, you know. So, and where I am is I make it my home. You know, I was fighting amateur level when I first came in here. I become pro. I was skating, and here I become I get to skate with my like favorite skaters growing up. Then even modeling, like I was modeling for like Mongolian commercials and stuff. Then I came here and I get to work with like big brands like Versace, D Squared. I get to be on the magazines and stuff. I call to my family like every day. You know, every day I make sure I call with my mom like for a quality of time. I always had the pressure growing up because I was the oldest kid and I have three younger brothers. There is a picture of my youngest brother who is 5 years old waiting me at home. I believe in myself and I don't really take it as a pressure or such a big burden on myself, like oh all these people believe in me, what if I fail? I really never really think of that. I went through so much struggles. Back then I was super anxious and now I don't really care about it anymore, so I'm much more peaceful, you know, because if I have some problem coming up in the future, for me like yeah, it's in the future. Now I'm here. I've been through worse situations, you know, I have a comparison and even the worst situation it's just temporary, so I get to experience all that, so I get to person with like much more peace in mind. Relying fully on yourself changes a lot of things, you know. It gives you some kind of pressure that you just have to do it. There is no like I want it or I wish it, you know. I have to do it, you know. It's obvious to make all the sacrifice and hard work worth it, and to make my life better, having a better fights, better money. It's my responsibility.
And I don't give a
Why I came to a graduation alone is like usually I don't celebrate anything. I'm living my dream life and I celebrate every day. I appreciate everything I have. I tell my people, friends and family, I love them every chance I have. So like these kind of days are not really special for me. Take it as it is. It's nothing special, you know. Like it's just a part of life. There was so many times that I was so uncertain about my future, and you know, like now I see everything clearly. But it takes so much time. I've been through so many things. I sacrificed so many stuff to arrive at this point. Like I really looked up to many people. Then now I arrive at the point that everything I used to dream is happened. For me, 5 to 10 years, I will be doing everything that I'm doing now. But at the same time, I don't really like a plan the future that much because I really believe that universe has a plan for me. And definitely I would like to be teaching, having my own gym, and just continue living in the fighting industry as my brand or as a promoter, as a matchmaker. I dedicate my whole life into Muay Thai and kickboxing and striking. Now I'm learning Jiu-Jitsu now. And by the time I finish the sporting career, I will have so much knowledge that I accumulated throughout all these years. So I would like to pass it. You know, like if you don't give it to a person who needs it, if you don't pass it to a next generation, it would be pretty useless. Everything is already written, you know. Always feel like everything is all written, and I'm just going through it. Skateboarding is not a sport, it's a self-expression, it's a art form. I started skating before fighting, So I think it taught me a lot about just being consistent with it, and no matter if you fail, you will eventually get it. It's a long process, like everything I think, because I see a lot of people, they want to try something and they're not good at it immediately, so they just give up. But for me, I knew that I learned it from skating that if you have to do something for a long time to master it. If I'm skating, it all depends on me. It's all on me, and there is no rules literally in skating. You can do anything you want, wherever you want, as long as I don't feel freedom. I just can't do it. I just can't continue it. I can't put my mental in it. I feel like also it connects like a lot of people. It was super easy to settle in Milano just because of skateboarding. I already have friends, and the plus skateboarding community is really lovely, really warm. So if you see a skater in the street, you can just start to talking, and you just immediately become friends. It's like seeing your family relative on the street, you know. Stazione Milano Centrale is the reason why I came in Italy. It's my happy place where I can just sit and see people skating, see my friends. It's, it's just where I just feel most rested. This place is my second home, and this is my happy place. There is a famous quote saying, Muay Thai is pain. I haven't seen my family for 5 years. It's like a drug, kinda, you know, even the training is hard, you get a really nice feeling in the ring. You want to experience that adrenaline, you want to feel that excitement. Chose this path, it wasn't easy decision. I went through a lot. Then I become stronger. Even if I was born in a few hundred years ago, I will be still fighting. I will be still fighting in the wars. I will be on horseback, conquering different nations. That's what I would do. Now this time, I supposed to fight internationally. Also bring up the Mongolia's name, bring up the Mongolian warrior spirit all around the world. So that's what I try to do. I'm Tenuun. I'm asking for my ancestors, give me a power of Mongolian warriors. I started Muay Thai when I was like 15 years old, and before I wasn't really a tough kid. I wasn't really, I was skinny kid who used to get picked on. So I always feel a bit insecure about myself, because I used to get robbed and I couldn't do anything. I used to just get beat up, So I wanted to feel stronger and tell myself that I'm not really a weak person. Muay Thai really helped me to gain self-confidence. I used to watch Olympic boxing with my dad, and these people just looks like superheroes, it just didn't make sense to how they look at the punches before and slide all the punches, see everything. It just feels like I was super amazed. When you're training, when you're choosing this path, I get to push myself physically and mentally over the limit all the time. I train more than a normal person. It's much beyond than just what normal person should do. Every time I feel tired, I have to say to myself, I'm not tired. I can continue. I can continue. I was just born to do this. You know, I was chosen to do this. I believe that it's from the universe. It chose me that I have to fight, and I have the like a character of a fighter. I have a character of a warrior. This is what I truly love, and I want to do make a living out of what I truly love. And I have only one life. You know, everything happens for a reason. Like either you lose or you win. Everything happens for a reason, for good. That's what I believe in. So what kind of person I become in the ring is, I think I become a totally different person than outside. I'm a really competitive person in general and a really ambitious person. If you see a guy who's a really always talking about himself, ambitions, it's a bit weird, so I don't like that. But in the ring, I can just show that, you know, and no one really judge me, and everyone's looking at me. I like also entertaining people, I think. Even like my eyes become like different person. I see my photos and I don't really recognize myself. In the ring, I feel much free. I feel much free. I feel like there is another side of me that's like a kind of caged when I'm in like a normal life. Then I just open that cage and I become a different person. Every day I want to fight like as soon as possible.